Hey guys, thanks for joining me. And if you like what you see, please subscribe.
Hello, peoples. Welcome to Sharp Ends. I have a very interesting knife to review for you today, which is definitely going to be a very recommendable knife to anyone in your life or even yourself. This is the Vosteed Acorn. They're famous for their raccoon, which is also a great knife, and I haven't actually checked one out before, but this really struck me, and I got it. So this is around 50 bucks, and I believe it's made in China, but that doesn't necessarily matter because it's made and machined so well. I just did a disassembly video, which will be a link up above right now showing up. And you'll see in that disassembly that what I like about this knife are things like this pivot is very nice. It's a locking pivot. The lock actually locks into the micarta, not into the frame. Nice wide. Everything is T8. It's running on bearings, nested liner, and look at the access that you get to the liner lock. Very well done. It doesn't drop shut. Maybe I could loosen it, but I like it this level of detent. There's no detent lash. There's no lock pivot lash. There's no pivot lash. The lock engages to about 50%. Some people might call that a little bit too much, but it feels really nice, and I'm not going to hold it against them. It seems fine to me. The jimping on the back here on the actual micarta is fine, good. The lanyard hole is also colored with the pivot, matching the pivot, which is a nice little detail. I really like that. If you have to have a lanyard, I like it hidden like this and adds a little bit of an accent. Reversible pocket clip, so the lefties are really going to like this. Deploying it with your finger snaps open really nicely. And then this also is a front flipper, and the front flipping action works really well. I'm not good at front flipping. In fact, I don't like front flipping. This knife has changed my mind about front flipping. It feels really, really, really nice to front flip this. Very easy, intuitive, even for someone who has giant hands and thumbs don't like to make that action. It does really well. Now, flicking it with your thumb, I find it hard because the size of the hole and the size of my thumb don't quite match up. It feels a little bit small, so I can't, there's not enough access in here to really get my thumb in there to flick it open. So I always finger flick this because it does fit really nicely with my middle finger here, and I'm able to flick it very, very nicely. The price on this is great. Ergos, absolutely great. Nice choke up point with some jimping on top for your thumb, not very aggressive, so you can choke up very nicely or hold it back here. Honestly, I always choke up on it. It's a nice small blade too, not too small. I do like bigger knives in general. This is only 2.5 inches of blade cutting length, but a total length of the blade of 3 inches and an overall of 7. So a small knife, but because of the choke up point, it feels really nice in the hand, and it's very good for precise cuts, thin behind the edge. 14C28N, I think, is the best steel you can get for under $75. So all around, a screaming good deal. I really like it, and it's highly recommendable. I can't really find anything negative to say about this. It could drop shut just a little bit better, but that you're talking about high-end knives. This is absolutely fine. And in fact, it's getting better as I use it. I just oiled it and, did a cleanup on it. So it's actually improving as I use it. And like I said, the micarta on this feels so, so nice. It's just really nice high-end micarta. That's what it feels like. Choke up point is just really good. 14C28N sharpens up really nicely, and if you keep stropping it, you hardly ever need to sharpen it at all unless you really butcher it on something. So those are all of my thoughts. Thanks so much for joining me today. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Comments really help the channel, so really appreciate it. Let me know what's the next Vosteed I should get. Should it be the raccoon? Should it be something else? Let me know what you think about this knife company as well. And if you want a chance to win this knife, I will be giving it away at the end of this month to my Patreon subscribers. $3 a month, you too can get a chance to win this knife, and I've only got about 10 Patreon people, and it costs $3 a month for a lottery ticket, basically. So a lot of those people who've been with me for a long time have won multiple knives with me. Thanks so much, guys, and I will see you guys next time on Sharp Ends. Bye-bye now.